lastly, like let's shift it back to soccer.
Okay.
And like this week was obviously like international week. Uh, but England lost to Brazil at Wembley without a lot of Brazilian starters, and Brazil was literally starting 5
17-year-olds.
debutants.
17-year-olds.
But also Germany beat France.
I don't see that as a shock. Like, I don't.
You're lying. Germany beat France.
Not as a
2-0.
shock, but I don't see it as a. Because Germany still has a lot to prove, I feel like.
But what
like one win,
what
yes,
I mean
congratulations.
To say, what I
heading to the Euros is going to be a big thing for you guys, since they're obviously France is part of is in the Euros as well. But I don't see this, like, I just see this as France just didn't play up to par.
But this leads me to a question of what do you think is a more either alarming result or a more stunning result?
I think
what sent a message to the world more? That England lost 2-0 to Brazil at home with all these injuries, without
1-0.
I mean, sorry, 1-0. Yeah. England lost 1-0 to Brazil at home. Or would you say that Germany beating France 2-0 was a more like message to the world?
I think the biggest message to the world has to be the England squad thing, because now Southgate's in a position where now he has to figure out a way in which he has to find a way to use. Phil Foden and Jude in a system that benefits both of them, but at the same time too benefits the team in the whole. Because I don't think it's right.
No cap.
Because I don't think it's right for Jude to just be starting over Phil in the midfield, or in a way, Phil shouldn't be on the bench.
So what's the solution? You think Jude shouldn't start?
No, I'm not saying like that's the hard thing about, I think, as being a manager in a way, right? Both of these players have to start. They are your top, they're your best top two. They are by far your best players.
Harry Kane's better than at least Phil right now.
You think better than Phil?
Phil Foden is better than Harry Kane.
We're talking about right now.
Phil Foden is better than Harry Kane.
Right now, I'll take Phil over Harry Kane. Yes, any day. Right now, there's a reason why Bayern is second in the league.
Because of him.
In the Bundesliga. I mean, what else can I say? They're about to have a white season, just like he used to have in Tottenham.
Hold on. So, how many strikers?
He bringing the Tottenham legacy over to Bayern.
How many strikers in the world are better than Harry Kane?
Just one.
Who?
Hold
on. Okay. So the guy is the second best striker in the world, and Foden, depending on what position you want to play him, is where?
If it's about wingers, he's probably still.
Stop.
We're talking about wingers.
You're not taking Phil Foden over Harry Kane, bro.
If we're talking about wingers, he's top 3. Ahead of him are just Mbappe, Vinny, and then it's him. You can't tell me another winger that's better. You can't tell me another winger.
At wing.
Yes.
Is Saka a better winger than him?
Than who, Phil?
Yeah.
No, I'll take Phil any day.
At wing, though. Not as a footballer.
Yes, at wing, I will take Saka over Foden any day.
But
Foden has a special touch, man. He's a special player. He's crafty enough. He's shifty enough.
Harry Kane?
I think we're talking about this season.
Yes, this season. He's about to break a Bundesliga record of goals. What are you talking about?
And you're going to still finish second in the league.
But that's not about what he's done. That's what you're
again, this season, I think Phil Foden. You're not going to change my opinion.
You're not known for good takes, so it's okay.
I'm known for great takes.
No, you're not.
You're known for great takes.
Okay.
The fans have said it.
Okay. So, but yeah, I don't know. In my opinion,
I really don't think, no one's really worried about Germany. Ain't no one really worried about Germany.
That's true though. because in my opinion, they have a lot to prove. You got a team full of.
I mean, of course they have a lot. Like you guys didn't make the past 2 World Cups. They got knocked out early in the Euros. They got knocked out early, so of course they got a lot to prove still. This is Germany we're talking about. This is the 2014 World Cup winner. They beat my team, and let's just say I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy, but like, of course they have a lot to prove. This is Germany. You're supposed to be at least a top 10 country, like top 10. Help me out here. I'm looking for the right English
National
word to
team?
say. Top 10 national team in the world, and yet you're playing Haiti level soccer.
Oh,
I don't see the joke. Like, my name is Steve, not Kevin Hart.
okay, but like.
This is not think like a man. This is
Okay. I will say you always surprise me.
it's not surprising. I'm speaking facts.
You're not. You're really not. Okay. Let me tell you why.
See, I didn't say talk this time. Well, no, I didn't say tell this time.
Congratulations. You're
Thank
working
you.
on your vocabulary.
English as a second language.
Okay. So, Germany is a team, right?
They are a team.
You could never question their talent. It's just things weren't clicking.
You can't. No, you can't. No.
Joachim Low had to go. Whatever.
There was a lot of.
Whatever. Like it just whatever. The reason why I think Germany's like low key, I think they're scary going into Euros, and that I think Germany's win over France was a message to the world, because everything is starting to like fall into place. You got a player like, okay, obviously Joachim Low won the World Cup with them, great coach, right? Cruz retires, everything. Tony Cruz is back in the squad. Thomas Muller is still a baller, still a great player. Yeah. Like, and he's a great player for not only just like his talent, but just like his leadership, what he brings to the table. He's been through it all, both club and country, literally through it all. I think maybe except Euros, maybe he's one. I don't think. Yeah, so. A kid like Wirtz from Leverkusen. Leverkusen is arguably the best. People don't give Bundesliga credit, but this season they probably been the best team in Europe, because they're not playing Europa League. Because they're playing Europa League.
One thing I like to do right now, in the meantime, I like to apologize to Kai Havertz. If you don't know, for the past 3 to 4 years, I've really been talking about you. I just never thought that you were playing to your level or expectations. But I gotta say, so far this year, especially in the second half of Arsenal, you've really stepped it up. I'm proud of you for that. But still, Germany is not gonna do anything.
Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome, man. I think Kai needs to hear that from me.
All right. I think that's gonna change. Okay,
that's gonna change his career. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so but like okay, but yeah, as I was saying, a kid like Wirtz from Leverkusen, Havertz is trying to pick it up. Musiala, who's
he's a player. Nasty player. He's a good youngster. Yeah.
Gundogan,
my Barca guy.
Okay. Rudiger.
I don't know why I hit the shirt like that.
Even
Rudiger's a nasty. I like Rudiger, man.
Bro,
he brings that.
Whatever you want to do with your goalie situation, but either way, you're good.
Just take it, man. Yeah.
Either way, you're good. Right?
Again, I think talent-wise, like we said.
But I'm not gonna lie. And one thing German teams are known for is their aggressive. Like, not one thing, but like it's one of the things that their aggressiveness,
dirty,
whatever you want to call it. But like for example,
just because you remember this game, I think what's his name, it was Argentina versus Germany. I think Ballack was playing defensive mid. He kicked Dimichelis in the face, like
Bro.
straight up studs, straight up to the like these Germans don't like they're physical, they're dirty.
They're physical. So with Euros, like for example, a team like Italy won Euros one of the last Euros. They were not the most talented team. Like I don't know if anybody picked them to win the Euros. But Germany, and that's why you gotta watch trends. You can't just watch what you're seeing on paper. Watch trends. Germany, we're talking about a team like, for example, Kroos coming back is a bigger statement, I think, than people actually realize. I'm not saying
they beat Netherlands today too. So
yeah,
maybe.
I'm not saying that they're gonna win Euros, but I wouldn't be surprised if they win Euros. I think
don't sleep on them, but I still favor. I think the favorite still has to be. I think France is probably still me personally. I think France is my favorite. It's still my personal favorite to win Euros potentially.
I'm not gonna lie. Hear me out.
Don't say something crazy now.
I think Germany is my favorite to win Euros. It's just I like France's team. I'm just not.
Because France,
I'm not crazy about they do, but I'm not crazy about France's team post World Cup 2018.
I'm not worried about why.
Because they've lost a lot.
Their
midfield.
Euro 2020
they lost in the penalty shootout to
disappointed. All right, okay.
What
World Cup?
Yeah, they lost in the World Cup.
World Cup, we saw a different kind of French team. We saw a French team that was serious. We saw a French team that was led by Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe ain't letting this World Cup thing slide like that. He gonna come to this Euro wanting to win this Euros because has he won the Euro yet?
No, but you could say that, right? You could say that. I agree. I would say I'm not saying France isn't up there, but I think, in my opinion, in terms of an 11, I think England's the most talented. I don't think anybody can argue England's the most talented country for Euros. I don't think anybody can argue that. If you're being honest with yourself, you can't. Healthy, England's the most talented team. From goalie to striker, they're the most talented team, right? But
from defense on,
the 11, bro, whatever. So
11 as a whole, yes.
That's what I just said. So England's the most talented team, right. But for me, they're not we're forgetting that right now it's March. It's about to be April. Euros is in 2 months, 3 months.
2 3 months, yeah.
You watch the trends of what we're seeing going on. France, I'm not crazy right now about France, in my opinion, because I don't like. How do I say it? Losing a guy like Varane, losing a guy like. Their midfield has changed so much. Not saying that Chouameni and Camavinga, Rabiot are not good players, but for example,
they're not the level as the Contes,
it's
the
not the level.
I get that,
bro. They lost their whole midfield from the 2018. Bro, Rabiot wouldn't. Not saying he's not a solid player. I'm not saying, but is he even touching that team that 11 in 2011? I mean, 2011 in 2018. He's not touching it.
Then you got guys.
The levels dropped, in my opinion, right?
Guendouzi.
Even in my opinion, Guendouzi, yeah.
Guendouzi.
Even a guy, even
Zaire Emery.
He's solid. He's a good player.
No, but
he's young, but
yeah.
I think the levels just dropped. Griezmann's only getting older. Even a guy like Giroud he's coming out. He's going out the window. Thuram is a good player. Benzema was never, but in the Euros, yeah. But Thuram, good player, but it's a different. Germany is more I think Germany's the best win now situation. France has a mixture of. I feel like there's some players that are a little too young to win now, but also players that aren't quite just good enough. Germany has players like Kroos, for example. Kroos is on some I go to this Euros to win this Euros now because there's not. I don't know if I'm going to that World Cup in 2 years.
All right. Okay. I could see that.
Next year. No.
Wait.
No.
2024, 2026. 2 years.
What year?
2 years.
2 years. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to that World Cup in 2 years.
In 2 years. That's crazy.
If I'm Kroos, I don't know if I'm going to that World Cup in 2 years. Gundogan in 2 years, what does he look like?
He's He's like 35.
Mueller is not
36.
going to be in this. Like
Mueller probably
Germany,
will not
but
be,
Germany has the most like experienced players with win now
mentality.
talent/mentality. I don't know if any. I'm telling you, I think Germany would. I would not be surprised, and that's their welcome back moment to the world,
to soccer again,
to have consistent like bad performances in tournament qualification,
World
all that
Cup
stuff. I would not be surprised. I remember I said this. I would not be surprised if Germany wins Euro 2024. They have something to prove to the world, and they will prove it.
France 2024. This is my reason why. This will be Mbappe's goodbye to Paris Saint-Germain and to the French nation. Goodbye. I will not be playing there. I'll not be playing my regular season there anymore. I'll see you guys for international games.
I think that's for Champions League, but that's another conversation for another.
They ain't winning Champions League. Barca is.
We gonna see, man.
We stand on business.
Okay.
Thank you guys for watching.
Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification button to see when we upload.
Thank you for your support. We'll see you guys next time.